Hello, everybody, and welcome to the This Week in the Tech Boy Podcast. I've been up to a lot of things this week, so let's get right into it. So first, I wanted to show you guys how to show your CPU and GPU performance on a Samsung device running Android 13. So all you have to do is activate your developer settings, and it will allow you to see these settings. All you have to do is activate developer mode, which you just go into settings and click build number 7 times. Then you have to put in your password, and then you'll see the CPU and GPU usage option in the screenshot here, and you'll get these interesting looking graphs like this. And you can see I'm using 70% CPU, but only 0.1% GPU. So you probably use more of that GPU if you were gaming or something like that. Alright, this feature would be useful if you're trying to do some testing like I'm doing on my website. If you're trying to see if any apps are using up your CPU, it wouldn't name the apps specifically, but you could test like by opening and closing the apps if it creates a spike in CPU. Alright, next I did 3 secure folder bugs in One UI 5. So, in Android 12 on my A71 5G, which is for sale, so please go buy it on eBay. I'll drop a link into the description below. Anyway, the secure folder bugs include no YouTube picture-in-picture from the YouTube secure folder app, which makes loss of productivity, secure folder passwords, which was a bug in Android 4, but One UI 4, but it's still here, so I'm going to address it. And it doesn't allow you to, it sometimes makes your password pop up when you can put in your fingerprint, but then you can just exit out the app and open up secure folder again, and then you'll be able to do that again. And then for some reason Samsung email is not working on my phone, so I have to use a different email client. So that's kind of sad. In secure folder, of course. Alright, those are the only 2 posts that I have right now, but after this podcast I will try to record a comparison video between the Samsung Galaxy calculator application versus the stock Google calculator application. It's going to be a really interesting fight. Google has some really interesting features that Samsung doesn't have, and Samsung has some interesting features that Google doesn't have. So I think it's interesting that the two Google camera apps, the biggest operating system in the world, Android, versus the biggest phone manufacturer in the world, Samsung, smartphone manufacturers, calculator apps going against each other. Alright, that's all we posted this week, but that's not all we're up to. Alright, so I want to create a newsletter, so tell me if you'd be willing to subscribe in the comments, and if you do, I'll create a newsletter, put it onto the website, and then you guys can put your emails in there, and I can send you guys email updates. You must be 13 years old or older to do this, due to Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. Our YouTube channel has been hitting lots of views thanks to Juan Bagnell for posting this video on his channel. So now we've gotten about 80 something views on this video in which I interviewed him, and I've gotten about 9 comments on the video right now and have 34 subscribers on the channel. Please become the 34, 36, or 7 subscriber on the video due to this video. Let's see what else. I'm recording this off of my smartphone gimbal again. Tell me if the video quality is good or if I should change it or anything like that. And our S22 Plus review should be coming up soon. I might do it a week before Christmas so you can get your buying advice in, but I can just give you some impressions here. It's pretty snappy, fast. I reset the settings and now it's feeding faster. The battery is alright. It can probably get you through a day of 3 to 5 hours of screen on time, but it's not apparently Pixel 7 Pro or iPhone 13 Pro Max good. So if you was going to decide between the 7 Pro or the S22 Plus, I might go with the 7 Pro actually, unless you really wanted those features like Samsung DeX. If you want those features like the Samsung's 4 years of OS updates and 5 years of security updates, but it doesn't really matter since they launched it on Android 12. It kind of heats up a little bit. The cameras are decent. I see that there's much need improvement in the AI sector, and I'll write a post about how the smartphones haven't peaked, as I see there are lots of changes that can be made with smartphones right now, either in software or with hardware or a combination of both. The Google Pixel 7 Pro may feature slower charging, and also doesn't have a strong ecosystem as Samsung, like Samsung Smart Tags with ultra wideband support, which the S22 Plus does support, and the S22 Plus also has the benefit of Bixby. I know some people hate Bixby, but it's a really good service, and the benefit of Samsung DeX. So that would be a really interesting battle to have there. And I also need to do my TheTechBoy Tech Awards, which should come out before the end of this year. I probably will extend the deadline because I got a new phone, that's 22 Plus, of course, and some other devices I've gotten to test. So, in conclusion, that is all for the podcast, and thanks, and tech talk to you later.